Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I just want to have a quick chat about iron and applying iron to the vines. My first suggestion is early in the piece, winter or early spring, get a soil sample test done, just so you're aware of the levels of the micro and macronutrients in the soil. So right here now, I'm in our Pinot block, and as you can see, the tops of these vines are looking a little on the pale side. So just along the top, really quite pale, and that indicates that there's a lack of iron. So it's much like a person. When a person becomes sick, they get an iron deficiency. When a person is sick or has an iron deficiency, when a person has an iron deficiency, often they go pale when their body requires more iron, and vines are exactly the same. They tend to go pale on the top. It could be something else, but I know in this particular case it's an iron deficiency problem. Now, we've had our soil tested and there's lots and lots of iron in the soil here. So something's happening to make the vines not take the iron up, and that is cold weather is what's creating that. So that cold weather snap stops the vine from taking up the Fe or the iron from the soil. It stops it from taking it up easily. So the best way to remedy that is to apply the iron directly as a foliar spray. This particular method is really effective. It delivers the iron quickly, and you'll see the colour change within a few days. It's that quick. Yeah, so here we can address that particular lack of iron with foliar application. I'm using a product at the moment which is really fine and easy soluble. I don't suggest that you run it through the irrigation because that could become quite expensive. You have to use less of it when it's a foliar application as opposed to putting it through your irrigation system. So right now I'm using Brixel Fe, which is a product by Valagro, and I've used this product last season. It was the first time I'd used it, and it works much like iron chelate or other iron foliar application products. It works much the same. It's pretty basic. It's just water soluble iron, and yeah, it fixes the problem. So that's just a quick tip on what to look for and how to treat it. But knowing your soil and the levels of micro and macronutrients is also very important, because if you do have an iron deficiency in the soil, it's best to try to treat that with different applications of fertilizers, perhaps the irrigation system, to try to address the lack of iron in your soil, if that is what's creating your vines to become pale, if you're in that particular situation. So yeah, often it's an iron deficiency. There's lots of other things that have an effect on the leaf, but normally they have other indications, like the edge of the leaf will do something funny, turn a funny colour, or the leaf veins will do something funny and turn a funny colour. Some viruses can start off as having a paling effect or making your vines pale, and then gradually evolve into something else. But watching the symptoms and making a judgment and just really thinking about it rationally, and what different elements create what different circumstance in regards to the vine growth and appearance. But that's the best way to do it. Is this particular case, we've got iron in the soil, the vines are unable to take it up, so we're putting on a foliar application. We're putting on a foliar application, and that will work fine. And I expect to see results within probably 3 days. It'll start darkening up and looking much better, and that's what we want. This is going to be a really good season. We've had lots of rain. You can see behind me our dam's nice and full. We cleared out all the guttering around the property leading to the drain. Ideally, sometimes that's not great, because water running across the paddock can also collect a lot of salt and create like salt problems and build-ups of salts in the soil as well. But you know, here's pretty healthy. The dam's been there for a long time, and it's been filled with town water, so you know, any salt that was possibly collected has also been diluted. But we also test our dam water. Often we have it lab analysis test. We also We also test the pH on a regular basis, just to see where it's sitting, making sure it's not acidic or alkaline, it's somewhere in neutral. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new here and you found this content helpful, or if you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing, because it really helps me out and I really truly appreciate it. Alright, thanks guys. I will see you on the next one.